Blessed morning, children. Welcome back to our social class. So, children, we are discussing chapter number 10 in history. Okay, what is the name of the chapter? Rural Local Self Government. And we also learned what is community and the need for local self government. And we saw about the structure of the Panchayat Raj system. Yes, we had the Zila Parishad, the Block Samiti, and Gram Panchayat. So, last class we discussed about the Gram Panchayat, that is at the village level, and who is the head. Sarpanch was the head, isn't it? And we discussed about the Gram Sabha, Gram Panchayat, their compulsory and optional functions, and about the Nyaya Panchayat. So, today we are going to see about the block level and the district level. Okay, now let's see. So children, we know that the Panchayat Raj is a three-tier system, isn't it? So it works at three levels. What is that? Yes, the Gram Panchayat at the village level, the Block Samiti at the block level, and the Zila Parishad at the district level. So now we are going to see about the Block Samiti. So at what level it is? Yes, at the block level. So now a district is divided into development blocks, and a block samiti works as an essential link between the Gram Panchayat and the Zila Parishad. So members of a block samiti are elected for a term of 5 years. Okay, so what is the composition? Yes, the Sarpanch, that is the head of all village, that falls within the block, and the members of the state legislature and the members of the parliament are elected from that block only. Okay, and what is the source of income for them? Tax on houses, land, cattle, and so on, and income from the lease of Samiti land for organizing fairs and so on, and grants and assistance from the state government, and water and electricity charges. So by all these things, what do? They gather their income. Okay, children, and seats are reserved for women and people belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. So we also have the scholarship, isn't it? Likewise, seats are also reserved for the block samiti. So members of the block samiti elect the chairperson and the vice chairperson, and the chairperson is also known as a block pramukh, and he is responsible for the daily working of the samiti. And in the absence of the chairperson, the vice chairperson looks after the functioning of the samiti, and all plans of the block samiti are implemented with the help of the block development officer, BDO. So she or he is responsible for the development of the whole block. Okay, so this is the composition of the block samiti. So children, now we are going to see about the functions of the block samiti. So a block samiti makes plans for the development of the whole block, and experts known as the extension officers help villagers in many ways. So who are in charge here? The extension officers. Okay, so the expert in agricultural activities advises the villagers on better variety of seeds, pesticides, and new methods of cultivation. And the expert in animal husbandry tells them about the better breeds of cattle, their upkeep and the maintenance. And educational experts organize literacy programs. So as you can see in the picture, you can see a lady teaching, isn't it? And guidance on healthcare and family welfare is also provided. So these are the functions of the block samiti. So the next is about the Zila Parishad. So the Zila Parishad is the highest body of the Panchayat Raj system. So they come under the district level. Okay. So the high level officials like the district collector, the superintendent of police, and the district judge function from district headquarters. And the Zila Parishad is responsible for the development of the rural areas of the whole district. What do you mean by the term rural? Villages, isn't it? Very good. So, what is the composition of the Zila Parishad? So, it is an elected body, and it comprises of chairpersons or block pramukhs of block samitis. Okay, and the members of the state legislature, what they are called, Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad, and the members of the parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. And the seats are reserved for women and people belonging to the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes. and the members elect a president and a vice president from among themselves. Okay, so this is how the composition of the Zila Parishad is formed. So, what are the functions of Zila Parishad? So, the Zila Parishad helps and supports the Gram Panchayat and the block samitis. Okay, so it informs the state government of the work being done by the Gram Panchayats and the block samitis, and it maintains law and order, land records, and collect revenue, and it supervises the activities of the Panchayati Raj and provide the civic amenities, that is the basic needs and relief work, and it monitors the various developmental work taken up under the community development program of the district, and on the basis of the plans prepared by the block samitis, the Zila Parishad makes a plan for the whole district, and it also advises the state government on all matters related to development. Okay. And how do they get the source of income? Yes, income comes from taxes being collected and grants received from the state government and from the rent collected in shops and houses. Next, about the state government and the Panchayati Raj. So, the state governments formulate rules and regulations regarding the functioning of the Panchayat Raj system. So, the state governments work towards the success of the Panchayat Raj system. That is how they work and how efficiently they work. Okay, and the state governments keep a strict watch on the Panchayat Raj system, and the state governments provide grants to the Panchayati Raj system, and the state governments also have the power to dissolve a panchayat if it is not functioning properly. So they have all the rights to do it. So in a country like ours, the role of the Panchayat Raj system is very important. So it addresses the problems and the needs of the local people and helps to bring about the social change. Okay, so in this lesson we have learnt about the rural local self-government, and the main thing what you have to understand is divided into three. It is a three-tier system and it works at three levels: the Gram Panchayat at the village level, the block samiti at the block level, and the Zila Parishad at the district level. So just you keep this in your mind and you have to know about the functions of all the three. Okay, that's all. The lesson is over. So children, go through the lesson properly, okay, and write your classwork neatly with legible handwriting. Okay children, do your work regularly. Thank you children. Have a great day. Take care and be safe.